It's nice to see that people are taking interest in last day events. I'd like to point something else out that a lot of people are not really noticing, and that would be the very fact that they're doing wordplay with us. So be careful how the government speaks to you. They're not for us. Um, this nation is been said to have been a Christian nation, Christian discovered nation. It wasn't. If we understand our past, we understand what's happening today a lot better. This was not a Christian founded nation, quote unquote. This was a Protestant Christian founded nation. History tells us that the Vatican, per the events of the Dark Ages, persecuted many of the true Christians during that time period. And the reason why they came here to this not very densely populated country, which would be beast from the earth versus beast from many waters, the United States, in its early days, was founded by Protestant Christians seeking religious asylum. So religious freedom was the foundation of the beginning of this country. And that's the reason why we have things like the First Amendment as part of our rights. The right to free speech, right to free religion. And I might add that that includes people who are not Christian. We believe in religious freedom. Even God gives a choice to choose for or against him. But it's still a factor of free will. And that is part of God's design. For or against him, he gives you free will. No church should ever tell you how to worship. That is a personal thing between you and God. Yes, I have my religious beliefs and so forth, and there is a right and wrong, but it's still a choice. It's a human choice. And when they came over here, they put in our rights to free religion. They put our First Amendment, our Second Amendment rights to defend ourselves. Simple things like that, and they think they can dictate these things now because this country, due to this structure of religious freedom, Protestant-founded structure, is that they can call it a democratic republic. This is not a democratic republic. It never has been. A democratic republic is Rome. Modern governments have borrowed from Rome. There's nothing different today, you'll notice, than what they do in England. We have a left and a right, and we have a figurehead at the top. What does England have? The tariffs and the Whigs, and a figurehead at the top. You can call him a king, you can call him a president, call it whatever you want. It is the same structure of a democratic republic. This was never a democratic republic. This is a constitutional republic. Constitutional republic. The Constitution is what they want to do away with. That's why they're doing wordplay. Donald Trump even himself has said this is a democratic republic recently in the media. It is not a democratic republic. This has never been a democratic republic. We are a constitutional republic and have been since day one. Everything changed after the Mayflower when we decided to say what Israel did many years ago, which was give us a king. And of course, we shoot ourselves in the foot when we do that every single time. The moment George Washington stopped being a commander and became the first president of the United States, he was commended and brought in wearing his Masonic apron. Very much probably akin to the Google Mail logo, the red M on the white background. We ruined ourselves almost from the very beginning when this became a nation. So it began as a lamb-like nation, which would eventually speak as a dragon, which, as you can see now, buddy-buddy with the Vatican. So don't let anyone fool you. This has never been a democratic republic. It's always been a constitutional republic, and is Protestant founded. Blessings.